Welcome to Through the Table Podcast with Brian, JL, Tom, Rick, and Russ.
People will give to because I guess where she's from Russia and they bill her from Russia.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, do you like Putin? And she's like, no, I left Russia when I was like 8, guys. Like I'm an actual U.S. citizen.
Right, exactly.
Like, he meant with Russian colors, and that's why people got all upset, and that's when it started.
But every single piece of gear she has.
Yeah, she says she only has 3 gear right now, and they're all with the Russian colors on. She goes, I'm not going to just have, I can't get one made overnight. Sorry, it doesn't happen that way.
She likes Putin, but she likes Putin on 2-star matches.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
I can respect that.
Can't deny it.
It's very strange the way the I don't know if this is the same for everybody else, the way that you all are arranged on this. You have all of the dark colored shirts on the top and the 2 red shirts on the bottom.
Yep.
That's how it looks for me as well.
All right. It almost looks like we're waiting for a third member of your team to show up.
They're wearing the Russian colors.
Or we're in Star Trek and wear the red shirts, and we have not a lot of time on our hands.
Oh, not a lot of time, you know.
Like William Regal.
You got to be sitting by the sunny window.
Drooling.
Who is the third man?
What else happened this week?
Well, they had Swerve. Swerve came in.
Yeah.
So did anyone
kind of
notice,
like a backseat to him with everything else that was going on this week?
Anyone notice at the podcast, not at the podcast, at the pay-per-view, when Shivani was introducing him, and he's like, we got this mystery guy.
Yeah, he turned it around so he could read Swerve at the bottom.
He's waving around the contract
for like 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Big black letters, Swerve.
Exactly. I was like,
okay. You ruined that one, Tony Schiavone.
Everyone probably knew at that point, so they didn't care.
I love Tony Schiavone for him.
Knucklehead.
Should we be excited for him? Like
I'm not.
They're making it out to be like, like the Undertaker streak. How awesome it is! Like it's like, okay, he's gonna come in.
A little less than that, I would say, but
I don't even know. That's how the Jade Cargill thing's going.
We'll go Undertaker streak, right? We'll like Jay Lethal AEW signing, and then we'll put Swerve like right. We'll go right there with that.
Wait, is Jay Lethal with Veer as well?
No, he's just on.
He's on Dark.
He just wrestles on Dark. Yeah. Speaking of proud, so definitely Proud and Powerful Eddie Kingston, and what do you think? They just do Homicide and Hernandez?
Well, speaking of Homicide, Hager almost killed him.
Definitely almost killed him.
He couldn't get him up.
Holy crap.
He couldn't get him up at all.
I mean, I'll give him the fact that 1, Eddie Kingston's a large man, and 2, you're on the ring apron, so you got what, maybe like 1.5 feet.
It's hard to jump for somebody too, because you don't have the room. You're basically relying all on the strength of Hager.
You should have just went on the floor, did the triple, the shield power bomb gimmick where you do that. He could have died. Straight could have died. Almost died.
Almost did. Yeah. Real close.
He still had the presence of mind to protect his head going through the table too.
He knew.
He knew he wasn't getting up very easily, or wasn't going to finish well.
No, that was. Also, did anyone hear when like, I don't know if that was a post-production, not post-production, but like when Jericho or whatever hit who was it? Hager hit Ortiz, I think, with the bat. and it made like the clang sound, like
Oh,
off his
God.
face. Like
I
it,
didn't notice that.
it was the first, whoever had the first shot, like when they, what was it, or one of the, I can't remember if it was
I think
Santana or
Santana
Ortiz.
got hit first.
Santana was
I
holding
believe so.
one of the, I think Garcia, and it must have been Jericho. Jericho swung the bat and hit Santana, but I don't know if it was in his chest or his chin, but you could hear it like the aluminum like ting, but it was just like, I don't know if it was his chest or his face, but either way I was like, that sucks. Jericho just drilled him with that bat.
You know, the bat
He almost
stuff.
fell himself too, and then he yelled at Hager for that.
Yeah.
Hager was a mess.
Hager's a mess all the time. He doesn't need to be there.
The bat gimmick was really annoying to me because any of you ever get hit by a bat before?
Yes.
I know, right?
These guys are getting the crap kicked out of them with this bat. A-okay for the most part. A-okay.
Face, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Like there should have been like broken bones. There should have been like Kingston should have
no
been
blood.
knocked unconscious.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
There was zero blood.
Yeah. And it's not even the blood. Like I've been accidentally hit with a bat. Just happened as like going before a game, once somebody's swinging without looking to see where he's swinging.
Right.
Freaking assholes do that all the time. And I actually got hit, and it wasn't hit hard, but it was hit enough.
That hurts.
Yeah, it was hit enough to just broken a rib.
My daughter did that at a softball game, was practicing. She was up next, and this little kid, like a brother from a girl on the team, was just walking by, and my daughter swung, just hit him square in the face. Just teeth and blood were just everywhere, and it's just like Russ said, no blood, no teeth.
No.
It was nothing.
Like if you're gonna do the bat gimmick, you can't hit a guy 15 times like they were doing, because you're either gonna kill him in real life. You're either gonna kill them. So they're gonna be broken in some way, knocked unconscious, and probably not speaking right for a few weeks.
Right.
But instead, they're gonna be fine. They'll be there
like
Wednesday.
the Sting way. Just like Sting would hit you once, and then that's it.
Because that's all you needed.
But like that I don't know what, like that bat has to be gimmicked or something, because the way they were swinging it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was one of those black plastic ones that they paint.
Yeah. Right.
What they do with it is they take like, it's like you see them all over the place. They've got like the plastic wrapper on it that looks like a Louisville Slugger. You take that off of it, and then you like spray paint what looks like a softball bat design on it, and then you put a clear coat over it to make it like look shiny like aluminum.
Because my thing was like I said, there was like a metal sound to it when I don't know if they put like a metal in it or something like at the top, but like I said, the first swing, if you can go like rewatch that somewhere, the first swing Jericho does and hits Santana, you can hear it, and it's like it was just, oh my God. Like I actually audibly screamed, while I was watching it, because it was just, the first thing I thought was, oh man, he like you said, if he swung it like a real bat, if that was a real bat, he'd have a broken jaw.
Yeah, something. That's the thing that bothered me the most. Like I said, not everything that they do works, and I am willing to admit that. And the baseball bat gimmick was definitely one of the things that you're just like, what are you doing?
That, and I just just this whole Jericho Appreciation Society is just terrible.
Yeah,
terrible, stupid.
That's a horrible name.
I was thinking that was the worst name I've heard in a while.
It was funny because
it doesn't spell anything out like
Jazz. What is Jazz?
Yeah, there's no like funny little like thing that you can attach it to.
And honestly, when Tom said it was Jericho Appreciation Party, I was like, no way.
Yeah, they would can't go with that.
I was like,
oh
no.
Man,
Jericho,
another section that can't be put on TikTok.
No.
And we're back.
But yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, I don't. That's probably that's a. How do you go from like the Inner Circle to just the worst name in the history of stables?
They got
Well,
to come up with something different.
it's cheap heat. It's cheap heat because the Jericho Appreciation Society is just, it's annoying. You hate the sound of it.
Yeah.
You hate somebody who has a stable named it. It's perfect.
I think it's funny that at this point in his career, he's literally just throwing whatever he can at the wall, seeing what sticks,
Most of it does.
trying to make a T-shirt out of it,
Yeah.
trademarking it for whatever reason. Like I don't know. It's a little out of control. Didn't he? Because remember he had the Go F Yourself T-shirt.
Yep.
And that was just the dumbest thing. That was like a 2 weeks, story, not even story. Yeah. 2 weeks.
Weeks?
Thanks,
2 weeks.
It's all because that little bit of the bubbly thing caught on as big as it did. Like that was like a throwaway thing and it became huge, and he's trying to find a follow-up to it.
It's just
Right.
Le Champion, like the influencer. I heard he just tried to trademark the sports entertainer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's trying to.
I will
kinda
say
like
he also trademarked the influencer
Right
under Brian Zane's nose. Took it right from him. He's an indie ROH guy.
But they own ROH. What the hell?
What's going on?
They do now.
Did people see Stone Cold's video?
Yeah.
No.
Didn't see it?
Stone Cold has a
I saw
deal.
the
Like,
last 30 seconds of it.
does he sing a song?
Yes. Kumbaya.
Oh wow, that's a good song.
It is. Yeah, I saw it. I don't know what he's gonna. So I actually had this debate the other night. It's like, and we've talked about this. It's 20 years since he's been in the ring. That's a long time. That is a long, long time. And to come back to the ring in what is the Super Bowl of wrestling as of right now, it's a lot. That's a lot that you're expecting out of this guy.
I'm not expecting anything.
Oh,
I mean,
I can tell you what he told JR.
it's basically right. It's just the Kevin Owens show. He's probably just going to hit a stunner.
Yep. He said,
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
working.
thinking.
He told JR he's not working a match. He's just going to do the KO show and he's going to take him out.
Right.
Is that what this?
I heard it's going to be a longer fight.
That's it.
Not according to what he told Jim Ross.
I would
Jim Ross
take.
said it on his podcast that got released this week.
I would take a like a movie style match, like the Undertaker AJ Styles match. The only problem is you've got 100,000 people in that arena who are expecting Austin to come out and do a stunner.
Yep.
And that's all that's going to happen. It'll be the same thing. It'll be Kevin Owens will bring him out.
Yep.
Stone Cold, whatever, and most likely they'll do the thing where Owens thinks he's gonna get away with something. They'll drink a beer together. Stone Cold will boot him, stun him.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And then yay.
That's
Yvonne
basically
Rivera.
what he's saying he's going to do.
It has to be that way. I mean, he's in his 50s now, hasn't wrestled in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of got to be that way. But if you think about it, what's the difference between this thing with Kevin Owens and what he did, say, with the New Day a few years back when he was like, doing this stuff and then just stuns them all?
Nothing. It's the same thing.
The exact same thing. The only difference was that wasn't an advertised match and this is an advertised match, but it's the same thing.
He'll
Russ,
have his broken skull beer this time.
Probably. That's about the only difference.
Yeah. It'll be a 15-minute segment.
Apparently, he's
Whatever.
had a big party in Dallas a couple days before.
I could see that.
Speaking of Stone Cold, did anybody see his recent Broken Skull session with Ron Simmons?
No.
no.
I wanted to.
I watched it on the old elliptical. I'm running out of things to watch apparently, and you would think a guy like Ron Simmons, who was a huge trailblazer and really incredible and interesting career. That would have been a far more interesting interview. And it ended. I was like, that's it. What was the rest of this?
What did he say? Anything good?
Well, he said damn a lot.
Really? That's his gimmick.
No, I mean, he talked about, he seems like a really humble and, content guy. And that's really what it was. It was an hour and 10 minutes of him being humble and content.
The worst Stone Cold podcast was the Jeff Hardy one, though.
Facts. Yeah, I was just going to say that. That and the Sasha Banks one was pretty terrible.
What about the Kevin Nash one? Wasn't there a Kevin Nash one?
That one was great because he was wine hammered and was just
they were drinking the whole time.
But that one left me wanting more because they left so much out of that one.
Mhm.
There's so much they could have talked about that they didn't. And I wonder if that was directed that way.
I like
Probably.
my favorite has been the Godfather one, I think, so far.
Oh, it was so good.
That was one of the better ones.
That was good.
Because Godfather has 0 F's to give.
No.
Right.
And he will tell you, he'll tell you some.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Trying to think what else is a good one. There's been a few. Randy Orton's was all right.
Yeah. The Jericho one was good.
Mm-hmm. Undertaker.
Becky Lynch was deceptively good. I wasn't expecting much out of that, and it was actually somewhat decent.
Did she get hurt this week?
I think it was
She's
just
been
because of
hurt,
what
but
happened on
they're
Raw.
blaming on the whipped hair.
Is that legit? Or
No, I don't think so.
Layla Hirsch?
no?
She's legit.
No, I think
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to grow.
I think
And
Becky
we're
was
back again from commercial break.
I think Becky was injured, but she'll
You just blamed it on her.
be back.
All right, breaking news. Pete Dunne just debuted on SmackDown.
Wow.
Guess what his name is? I'll give you a hint. It's not Pete Dunne.
Gunther?
Done.
Butch.
Oof. And his career is finished in the WWE.
And that ends
He's with Sheamus and Ridge Holland.
Oh boy.
Butch.
They cut his hair.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's got
Probably
This picture's done 434.
Wait, Butch Dunn or just Butch?
just Butch.
Oh no, they wouldn't call him Butch Dunn. No way.
Hey, and they're playing the Stone Cold video now. Look at that.
Bushwhacker Butch is back.
Butch.
That's unfortunate in the next 30 days when they release him.
Poor Pete Dunne. He's really good.
Yep.
People know him as Pete Dunne. Why call him Butch?
Butch.
Why call Walter Gunther when the whole crowd chants Walter the whole time he's out there nonstop now?
But with him being with Sheamus, that could help.
Not with the name Butch.
Didn't help Cesaro. Actually, it did. The bar was really good.
Well, it kept them both around for quite a while
also-
after that.
Yeah. What's also supposed to be pretty good, I'm still downloading mine, but WWE 2K22.
I heard it's complicated.
Well, it's
It's
different
more complicated than
It's
the
a different
previous one.
different person that put it together, so I'm sure
Yeah.
everything's different with it now.
because the
And
past
EA will charge you for every little thing.
2K20 was just such garbage.
And EA is going to. Is it true that EA is going to charge for every little segment?
They usually do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What
I
was
think
it?
they have 6 or 7 updates for it that you have to pay for each one separately.
Ugh.
Yeah, or you can buy like the season pass for some ridiculous amount of money.
$200, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, every video game does that now, though. It's
Yeah,
just,
they all do it. It's just what happens in gaming.
But not like that's pretty egregious. At least like with whoever was doing the 2K games before or whatever. It wasn't EA always, right? It was something else. THQ maybe.
Yo,
Sounds about right.
Ukes
But they-
did it.
Okay.
Ukes
So,
was
like-
Ukes was the studio that made it. I don't know who had actually promoted the game though. I forget.
So they used to do like the season pass. It was like $20 and you'd get like 5 different packs or whatever. You know, you save a few dollars. Same thing with like Mortal Kombat was like the same way. Like you did the season pass and you get a couple new fighters every couple months or whatever. But like this one, it just seems like it's they're charging for like, you know, I don't think there is a season pass or whatever.
No,
Maybe,
they're putting it out there with the season pass and then all the bonus people, but they're also doing when you can just get like bonus costumes, bonus arenas, and they charge all that separately too.
And a little bit of the NWO.
I know the what game was it? The EA did like an Avengers game last year or the year before, and it's like nobody plays it because it was the same thing. It was like, oh, you can be, you know, Captain America, but you have to pay, you know, $6 for this outfit,
Right, yep.
$6 for this outfit, and you know, if you want to play as Spider-Man, you have to buy him for like $25. And it's just
It's like Call of Duty.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, Call of Duty pulls that. You have to get different downloadable packs, and you know, if you want the content, you don't have to actually pay for the content. You have to pay for coins or whatever it is, so you can buy like care packages that might have the things in it that you need. And oh, by the way, they never do. So you have to spend more money to get another care package that might have it. It's like baseball cards. You're paying money in hopes that you get the Mike Trout autograph.
Right.
The one game that didn't do it, which was cool, was the WWE Battleground, the cartoony one. They would bring a bunch of new wrestlers like every week, and it was free.
Is that a good game?
It's fun. It's not bad, but it could be. I'm trying to.
It's pretty generic from what I've heard.
Yeah, like they could do a little more moves, kind of thing. Like the design of it and the way it looks and everything is just like, it's cool, and the way all the wrestlers interact. But like, I would want it to be more of like, I think it was the WrestleMania game when they motion captured the like Bret Hart, and then like you'd punch him and like hearts would come out. I'd more rather have it be that than what it was. I would want it more goofy.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Speaking of goofy, I just actually downloaded a wrestling game on my Switch the other day, and it's called Action Arcade Wrestling. And it was like $15 or something like that. It's pretty fun. It's nothing crazy. It's not very like involved, but it's like one of those you could just pick up, play a couple matches or whatever. Apparently, from what it was supposed to be a Chikara title.
Oh, really?
And then and then all the stuff happened with the speaking out movement, where like pretty much everyone in Chikara is like a scumbag, like jerk face. And so literally, like, they just took the whole, like, everybody like that was from Chikara out of the game and just replaced them with all these like generic guys and stuff. But it's funny because like some of them have like the move sets are all like still the same. So it's like, oh, okay, this is, you know, Frightmare's move set or Hollow Wicked's move set, and it's just they have all these like super cartoony like moves, like you can throw them up in the air and like shoot them with lightning and stuff, and it's all just like just goofy arcades like wrestling.
They could have named Pete Dunn scumbag jerk face.
They could have.
They might as well have. Probably would have been better than Butch.
When's Butch
Speaking of that, I have to get out early. So you have your Hoobitude and all that. You have TikTok.
That wasn't much of an exit.
I know.
You got to do something better before you're allowed to leave.
Come on, dance or something.
No one appreciates a meanie. Anybody?
I popped for it.
Something else. We need something else.
That's why you get that. Tune into our TikTok. And Rick?
We have a TikTok?
No.
We do.
We did. Now we do again.
Do we have to spend coins to make you do things? Or come on.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is there porn on TikTok?
That's illegal,
Oh,
Russ.
no.
No, I mean, I'm asking for a friend. Is
For a
there
friend.
is there porn?
I don't.
Not sure.
If you catch it enough early enough, yeah.
If there was
Okay,
only,
but like
I'm
they
just
take it
not
off.
that I know.
if there was
they
only
take
a
it off,
hub,
right?
if there was only
Oh,
a
yeah,
hub
they
for
take,
that kind
they
of
take
stuff,
off
Tom.
stuff.
They took us down for talking about Hook.
Yeah, they take a bunch of stuff down really fast.
That's upsetting.
So
I follow a Twitter account that's basically all like those like adult TikToks, and they grab them before they get taken down. So it's fantastic stuff.
And we're back.
We're back
Um,
again. We
all
should
right,
have.
with that said,
With what said? With what was said?
no, I don't know. I was on break, but now I'm out. So see you guys next week. Hopefully everybody will be well and there will be no screaming babies.
Aren't you hosting next week?
You're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to be here.
I will not be around.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm hosting.
Big week coming up.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
so
gonna
not
be
having
here.
a pod next week.
No, I'll be
Hey,
here.
it'll be the day. Won't it be the day after St. Patrick's Day?
That
So,
means our rating's going to be terrible.
right. You're right.
Holiday.
All
You
right.
never want to run after a holiday.
We're on
That's why
sci-fi
I'll be
next
hosting.
week.
All right.
I'll have questions like the last time I did
Oh,
about
please.
the 5 worst male and females. Oh,
I was waiting for that tonight.
actually, I have another one.
All right. Well, you can't leave then.
Gone.
Tease
What
us.
is the top 5 gimmick matches that you need per show?
Per
Like-
show?
Not per show, but like like Elimination Chamber. Like, which is your favorites? All right, discuss.
I like a good scaffold match.
Yeah, when is AEW going to do that?
I'm actually surprised they haven't.
It's coming,
Maybe.
I'm sure.
Well, Cody
If
Rhodes
Cody
left,
comes back,
yeah.
That'll be Cody's
Ring
return
of Honor,
match.
Ring of Honor, AEW.
I'll only come back with this scaffold match against some random, doesn't matter.
Chainsaw on a pole scaffold match.
We'll do it at the debut at the Forum.
just selling out.
It basically is sold out now.
Yeah.
So I wonder what if they probably won't, but I wonder if they'll because at the Forum it is immediately next to SoFi Stadium, which is going to have WrestleMania next year. I wonder if they'll do any filming outside of that to kind of do anything about
don't really-
WWE or something.
They don't really seem to do stuff like that.
No.
Like they'll throw a mention out there, like Regal Wednesday night when he was like the line of the night when he said, "Clearly, I've been relieved from my duties at my other job."
Right. Hmm.
But that's the stuff that they do. They
I don't think
and
they'll take any shots because WWE's been running LA for years. Why would they?
the biggest visual shot I feel like they've taken was Cody destroying the Triple H
Mhm.
throne.
Yeah.
And they haven't really done anything since then. Like they'll throw a line or two out there, but they don't do like the visual stuff. So I can't see them really.
Does Russ
doing
have
that.
a ticket for the Forum show?
Not yet, but I will go. I'll go for sure.
Because I guess they sold out of whatever tickets are left just a few minutes ago.
I'll
There's
Either-
12,600 tickets sold in 2 days.
Still have his trusty press pass with him.
I'll try that route. But there will be tickets on the
Oh, there's a bunch on the on wherever the secondary markets. I'm sure.
it'll be a fun show, whatever happens there.
And then the Ontario, California shows, I think like 80% sold now.
Yeah, that's either the same because the Forum, they renovated the Forum.
Yeah.
Forum was a dump.
Well, they said the max they could get was like 12,600 for what they have set up for every seat with outside of behind the stage and stuff.
Yeah. Because it's you can fit a lot of people there, but like it's they renovated it
Yeah.
very well, which is nice.
It looks nice now.
So it'll be a
Mhm.
good show.
Mhm.
And then the Ontario Stadium, that's a good stadium. They had Smackdown there once.
Yeah.
Or a couple times probably.
I think you made an appearance on our podcast for a few minutes from there.
Yes. During the Bearcat Keith Lee match.
Right.
Just think, now you can go there and see Keith Lee again.
Right.
It all everything comes full circle.
Because that's just for Rampage, that one.
Oh, right. Yeah. So with Rampage though, they do other stuff too, don't
Yeah,
they?
they tape dark and elevation, stuff like that. Yep.
Right.
Especially since they're gonna the show's, East Coast time, it's only 5 there. Or no, it would be 7 there because it's at 10 o'clock. You still at 8 o'clock, you'll still be able to run a couple hours of stuff for sure. I don't know, maybe they do something for their streaming service, maybe that supposedly could be coming soon, and battle the
Maybe
belts.
the Owen Hart finals will be then, because doesn't it start in May or something?
Yeah, it could be. I wouldn't be shocked if that ends in LA. That would make sense.
I found you mentioned the streaming service. If you've watched the post-revolution press conference, he didn't shy away from those questions. He definitely said he couldn't answer them.
Yeah, because he's still negotiating with them on it.
Well, on top of that too. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say you could tell there was some excitement in his voice, though. He's got a good poker face, but then he doesn't.
Yeah.
There's certain things that you can kind of like, oh, okay, there might be something there. So
He's like that kid that has a secret that has to tell somebody.
yes.
Well, on top of that too, Warner and Discovery merged today.
That's why I think he hasn't been able to say anything, because he's still trying to wait until that's all done first, I bet. I know the thing is they never done anything live on HBO Max yet. And they want to do live stuff on it. I think that's kind of what they've been waiting for, is maybe a big announcement about it.
Because Peacock does live stuff.
Yep. Right. Most of the other ones do.
Oh, good. If they
At
go on
least a little
HBO
bit.
Max, I'll finally get to watch the Fresh Prince reunion.
I mean, unless he's playing other streaming services against each other, I wouldn't see why I would.
I mean, that's where all this stuff is anyway, right? You can watch TNT stuff on that HBO Max, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right?
you can, right? Yep. Yep. Yeah, then as Russ said, they ended the whole thing's through now. Discovery's in charge of it now, of everything. Maybe they were just waiting for that to happen first.